Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Splash Zone. I am Bailey Duffy.
I am the one and only Floyd Ames.
Now, this week, we are going to give our predictions for the Sunday and Monday matchup games.
Week 2, baby. Week 2.
To start off is a heartbreaker for me.
Carolina.
It is an NFC South matchup.
At Atlanta. In the Superdome.
The copycat?
The better Superdome.
The copycat.
I got Atlanta in this matchup. Bailey, why do you think I have Atlanta in this matchup? Julio! The guy that nobody could cover.
Unless it's Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. The only thing I don't like about the Atlanta Falcons is, number one, the quarterback, and number two, I don't like their defense that much, but I expect their defense to be better than Carolina's defense because, number one, Carolina, they only got Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey on that offense. I can't name anybody else on that offense. Greg Olsen just broke his foot. That's a huge loss for them.
Michael Orr's on the offense.
Yeah, but he was only good for one thing. A crappy movie. You're up. Who you got?
It breaks my heart, but I gotta go with the copycat Atlanta Falcons.
The Dirty Birdies.
I have to go with Julio.
Julio!
Plus, if you stretch out that Carolina Panthers defense, Luke Kuechly doesn't get a shot to shine.
The only player they got on that defense.
Luke is known to be the heart and soul of that defense. You bunch them up inside, you lose Kuechly. That means either A, your running back is hurt, or B, your quarterback is on the ground.
All right, ready for the next matchup so we can get off of this heartbreak for you?
Number 2.
The LA Chargers traveling to Buffalo. Who you got?
Even though it's in Buffalo, I gotta go with the Chargers. Buffalo is a laughingstock this year.
It's only one game.
Still, they started Nathan Peterman. And they're going up against a defense that has Melvin Ingram on the line, and good corners all out. Phillip Rivers is a seasoned quarterback, and they also have Gordon.
Melvin Gordon. Yeah. I didn't expect much from him coming out of college, but goddamn boy.
Yeah. Who do you got?
I got the Chargers, but I expect it to be close. The only reason I expect it to be close is because the Chargers are traveling all the way across country to Buffalo, which everyone knows in Buffalo you can never predict the weather. For all we know, there could be 2 feet of snow there when they play.
Yeah.
That's why I still have the Chargers winning.
I don't know. If Nathan Peterman performs like last week,
but they got Josh Allen in now.
Then maybe they'll put up some more points.
I mean, yeah, the kid's got an arm like I can't even compare it to anything. There's no quarterback I've seen that has an arm like him. On the next matchup,
Minnesota at the troublesome Green Bay Packers. If Aaron Rodgers plays, I wholeheartedly believe Green Bay will win.
I'm going to stick with my boy who should still be on the Redskins, Kirk Cousins.
That's not what you were saying 2 weeks ago.
You know why I got him? Because he's got Stephon Diggs. That's all he needs. And then that Vikings defense, that's scary. Aaron Rodgers at 100% couldn't beat this team. I expect them to maybe even win the Super Bowl.
If their running back and Cook goes off, I could see them having a great game. Oh, my matchup of the day.
Cleveland Browns going into the second-rate Superdome.
You're going to get punched.
I expect the Saints to win this game, and I'm sure he does.
Even though Cleveland is my sleeper for this season, they're not prepared.
If it was in Cleveland, I might give the Browns a fighting chance, but I expect Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara to go off in this game.
Don't forget Ted Ginn or Josh Hill.
Yeah.
Or Ben Watson.
No.
I feel like Breeze got the first game jitters out of the way. Every time I watch the first game, he has the jitters.
That's what the Redskins are usually like, but this year there was no jitters, so I don't know if I should be worried or if I should be thrilled.
Well, that's because you have a different quarterback.
I guess we'll see this year.
The guy you were praying away finally went away.
All right. Next game, we got a crap fest. The Miami Dolphins, Bailey's mama's favorite team.
Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this.
Against the Jets.
I'm going Jets. Sam Darnold has looked spectacular. Even though he threw the first pick six, I still think that he bounced back like an all-time great.
I'm going Jets, 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 Jets.
Mom, if you see this, don't shank me when I walk in the house.
Or me either. I am sorry. It's just a prediction. All right. Our next matchup. Patty Mahomes going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Well, everybody thinks it's going to be great this year, but
They tied
if you
with
tie
the Browns.
Cleveland, there's something wrong.
Who you got?
I got... who do I got? I got Kansas City in this game. This is going to be a really, really good game, really close. But Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, I think they're the real deal. Tyreek Hill went off last week. And I expect him to go off again this week.
But that's because Pat Mahomes could overthrow him by 20 yards and he'll be there in 2 seconds.
Whatever it is, as long as you can win.
I think Pittsburgh and James Conner with AB and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Le'Veon, what the hell are you doing? I have him in my fantasy. Frigged me up.
That's why I didn't take him.
Epic fail.
I still think Pittsburgh's going to do everything they can.
But everything they can isn't going to be enough.
They're going to anger Le'Veon Bell because they took him off the depth chart.
He could be out till week 10. If they don't get him back by week 10, I don't see this team making the playoffs.
If he comes back any later than week 5, I know it's soon, but if he comes back any later than that, he's off that squad. But when he comes back, if he comes back, he's going to be running with anger in his heart. He is not going to be stopped.
In our next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles
Buccaneers
going down to Tampa to play those fiery Buccaneers. Bailey, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about these Buccaneers? How do you feel about that Fitzmagic they got going on?
Fitzpatrick plays like this every time he has a contract year coming up. And then what does he do? He goes back to being a third stringer.
I still got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game in an
Philly,
upset.
Philly.
This is my upset of the week. I got Tampa Bay winning because they're on a roll. When you put up that many points in the Superdome against Drew Brees,
like I said,
and actually
week
win?
One jitters. Week 1 jitters.
You can say whatever you want. I had that game. I had the New Orleans Saints killing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that game. And I didn't even know that Jameis Winston wasn't playing. I forgot he was suspended. So I had them winning even with Jameis Winston playing against them. But for this week, I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Philly. That's all you need to watch out for.
I don't know. I don't trust Nick Foles.
He's Super Bowl MVP, man.
Yeah, and so was Trent Dilfer.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Baltimore Ravens.
Alright, next matchup.
A crap fest.
A crap fest in the AFC South, which has surprisingly been not too bad in the past couple of years.
Tennessee lost to Miami.
Yeah, but I mean, they got Houston, they got Jacksonville in that division. Andrew Luck's coming back for the Colts, which, wait for our predictions for the Colts. Alright. Who you got in this game? You got Mariota-led Titans, or do you got Deshaun Watson and them Texans?
I got the Texans because of J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, Alfred Blue.
J.J. Swat!
How about you?
I got them Texans also. Only because Mariota ain't going to be at 100%. And I don't trust the Titans defense. I trust Deshaun Watson to come back better than ever, even after the last game where he wasn't that good. First game back from the ACL, I get it. Not everybody could be Adrian Peterson.
AP's overrated.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Speaking of AP,
Indianapolis
we're going to
Colts.
Washington. Indianapolis at Washington.
Oh, I'm giving this to Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton, and the Colts.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I don't trust that Redskins defense. They had one good showing so far. I know. Only one on that defense I have any confidence in is Kerrigan.
Speaking of Ryan Kerrigan, Bailey, how do you feel about Ryan Kerrigan in Madden 19?
Overpowered.
You think so, or do you think that your right tackle's just a little underpowered?
Get out of here.
I got the I just about said Deadskins. I'm sorry.
He said it!
It happens every now and then.
He said it, finally!
I'm used to saying the Deadskins because we haven't been very good the past couple of years. But I got the Redskins winning this game because of our defense. That defense was playing lights out last week. Our D-line, if we play like that, mark my words, we're going to the playoffs.
It's only week 1. Going into week 2.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, a crap fest for Arizona.
Whoa. I ain't done talking about my Redskins. Alex Smith. Boy, you might not put up the yards, you might not put up the numbers, but you win. You win, and I like it. And my last point, and then we'll get on from the Redskins. Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson, they went off last game. 294 yards combined.
Are you talking about the guy that, the Saints traded away to Arizona?
Whatever it is. I mean, we got him somehow. He didn't have an O-line in Arizona. He's got one of the best, if not the best O-line in Washington. But we'll move on because Bailey's being a little baby about this. Arizona at LA. LA. I don't trust Arizona at all after what I saw last week.
Can we just move on past this one? We don't really need to explain this one.
All right. And, I don't know how I feel about this game.
Niners. Detroit sucks.
Detroit, San Fran. I got Jimmy G winning this only because the Lions' new coach, Matt Patricia, he just likes to overwork his players. He likes to run them ragged. He likes to... I don't know what he's doing. You have to have them for game day.
He's trying to be Bill Belichick.
You can't win in practice.
He's trying to be Bill Belichick.
Well, you can't all be Bill Belichick. I mean... You got to get a couple cameras. You got to steal a couple playbooks. Deflate a couple balls. Then maybe we'll start calling you Belichick.
Oh my God! Oakland at Denver.
Two teams that I really didn't take too much notice of. Week 1.
Well, Denver did beat Seattle.
Did you see how bad Oakland got beat by LA? I think it was though.
They were doing good until the third quarter.
Yeah. God.
And then it all went
Jesus.
downhill. Chucky. If you're listening, actually play a good game. Plan out all of your plays.
Yeah. That's kind of a Gruden family trait where they don't plan out all the plays. But I also have Denver winning in this game.
But yeah, Denver.
The biggest thing with the Oakland Raiders, how the hell do you trade away Khalil Mother Beepin' Mack?
That's actually a good question.
For 2 number 1s and a couple compensatory picks, I think it was.
No, actually money.
Still, you have the best defensive player in the AFC, if not the whole NFL. Got Chicago winning this game, and you want to know why?
Because they dropped the game to the Broncos.
Khalil Mack. I expect Khalil Mack to get in on...
Russell.
Yes, Russell Wilson. I expect him to sack him a couple times. I do expect Wilson to use his legs and get away from most of the sacks, but that Seattle O-line, it hasn't been good in forever.
Since they got rid of Max Unger and sent him to the Saints for Jimmy Graham.
Exactly, and I just don't know what... And then the Legion of Boom is non-existent there anymore.
Sherman's in San Fran.
Earl Thomas wanted to go to the Cowboys, but he finally reported. Cam Chancellor, I think he retired or something.
Something like that. Yeah. And then Bennett went to Philly.
Michael Bennett.
I thought he was supposed to be suspended the first 4 games. But, oh well.
But
I got Chicago.
You do?
Chicago.
You riding that Mitchell Trubisky train?
Screw Mitchell. It's all about that defense.
What you got against Mitchell?
Mitchell should have been taken last in that draft.
He was taken like 2nd overall, wasn't he?
Yeah, because the Bears traded up. He would have been there at the end of the draft.
That's cray-cray. But, alright, that's it for this video.
And who dat?
Splash zone.
What's your phrase?
Remember, guys, stay wet.